Hey everybody, welcome back to JR's Farm Talk. I got some more tools here that I got off Amazon. These ones I've had for a long time. I've had all these ones, and just these are my favorite ones I've ever gotten from there. So let's get into it first. I got the gearWrench, the slide hammer. Use this to do lots and lots of wheel bearings and stuff. That's the main thing I think I've used this for. A couple of odds and ends, other things, pulling other little bearings, races, just other little odds and ends that I've used it for here and there. There's the part number 41700D. Just let me open it up and show you what's all inside. So here's the whole kit. Comes with a slide hammer. It's got a couple different hub adapters, some little 3-jaw pieces here, all the little odds and end pieces here. Like I said, the main thing I've used it for is doing wheel bearings, doing the hub style wheel bearings. I've done dozens of those with this thing. Up here I live in Wisconsin, up in the Rust Belt, so a lot of times the hubs are seized right onto the knuckles and stuff, so you really have to beat them off. And this thing, the first couple I did, had to beat them off, pry them off, hammering on them with the hammer and chisel, and then the front spindle comes out and breaks the bearing apart, and then you got to get the rest of it off, and it can be a royal pain. Next time I get one in, maybe I'll try to use this and show you, but with this thing, it seems like it pops it off pretty good. Sometimes I have to use an air hammer in conjunction with it, but for the most part I just use this. It's was this a 5.5 pound, I think, slide hammer. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, not really too much to it. I like this. It's a gearWrench one. Seems like it's very well made. I've had this for probably 5-6 years now. I don't know, quite a while. I'll get into next, another gearWrench tool. This is their socket, or not the socket set, the screwdriver set. Jeepers. Also really well made. Had these for years. The bigger sizes do have the little hex shapes here to put a wrench on. They all do have a flat end on them for hitting with a hammer. I wish it was a metal little insert on the end here, but it's not. So I don't know if the camera really picks it up. This one is kind of beat up a little bit. Let me see if I can get that to focus. It is beat up just a little bit, but I've wheeled on these things pretty good and they haven't broke. And I believe these are lifetime warranty, I think most gearWrench stuff is. I've never had to warranty any of it. It's got, as you can see, a whole bunch of different sizes and flatheads, Phillips. There's some Torx bits in here, the little precision screwdrivers, the stubbies. That's a nice set. I'll have links for all this stuff down in the description too, so if you want to pick it up, you can. I've had this impact in another video. I did a comparison between this one and the, was it 231? I think this is their titanium one, the 2235. It's got the speed control in the back here, forward, reverse. I put a swivel on the bottom. It's just a Harbor Freight swivel, and this thing kicks out a lot of power as long as you have the air behind it. You need 3/8 lines, and the compressor here we got at the shop's 155 psi, so you need to have the power behind it. Otherwise, like, I got a little compressor, 120 psi, little portable compressor at home, and this thing does not work with a crap on that. So that's one thing. If you want an impact of this size, you need to have the air behind it. Otherwise, I love this thing. It does have more power than the 231. Not by a heck of a lot, so it's up to you. I mean, I got this on sale for, it was pretty close to the price of the 231. It was like a Black Friday sale or something. But I don't know, it's got great trigger control too. That's one thing. I was looking at the Aircat models and stuff because they're rated at like what, 1,200 foot-pounds or something of torque. So I was looking at that, but I don't know. A lot of people are saying that they're basically an on-off trigger. It's so hard to control them. This one's definitely got a good trigger control on it. Next, these little flare crowfoot sockets. I got standard and metric here. They're Sonex brand. Use them on a lot of brake lines, hydraulic fittings and stuff on the tractors and on the automotive trucks and cars and whatnot. Don't use them too often, but when you need them to get someplace, they're very handy. So yeah, not too much. A 3/8 drive. The bigger sizes usually have to put a adapter in and put a 1/2-inch drive, breaker bar or something on them to get whatever I'm working on broke loose. But nice overall, very, I think, well built. They got a lot of meat to them in here. Like I've used some other ones that just, they spread apart too much, and then they just round off your fasteners and stuff. So overall, good tools. You got a couple flaring kits I'll do at the same time. Here's the double flaring one. These are OTCs. Let's see, I don't know where the numbers are. Can't really see it. There, 4503 is that number. So here's the double flaring kit. Use this thing a lot for doing GM brake lines. I've done a lot of Chevy brake lines with this sucker. So it gets a lot of use. Haven't broke anything yet. Nice and stiff. The threads on the yoke here, they're nice. I put a little oil on them every once in a while just to keep them good, but it works great. The other one is the metric, doing the bubble flares. I've only used this on one thing. I was doing my brother's Pontiac and needed to have a bubble flare for it. So you can see this one looks pretty shiny yet compared to the other one. Just a different type of flare you got to do. So just needed that one. And you can do bubble flares with this guy, but they're not good. It's very difficult to do. Like, I tried doing it with this one first, and I got a couple of them, but it was very finicky and not the correct way to do it. So I picked this thing up. They're not that expensive. I can't even remember what I paid. I'll put the prices and links and stuff down in the description. But I mean, for what you need them for, they're nice just to have around the shop. Like I've used them when I was redoing our corn drying bin to run some gas lines. Had to do some flares on that and just little random things around the farm. But mainly just brake lines. Lots and lots of brake lines. Next thing, little roll pin punches. These Tuffman tools are great punches. As you can see, they got this little knob on the top. They fit right into the roll pin so you don't round them over. And you can just hammer on these guys and you won't round them over, you won't mushroom them down. They're really great punches. I mean, yeah, you can use a regular roll pin punch or pin punch and it works just fine. But I picked these up for pretty cheap and they are great. You can see there's a couple sides down here I haven't used yet, them little ones. I don't know what you can use them for. But these bigger ones I've used quite a bit. They work really good. No complaints. Come in this nice little pouch here. I just leave them rolled up in the toolbox. And the last thing I want to go over this battery tester here. So actually I got a battery right here, I can show it to you. Nice little, just a kind of a general maintenance item I use whenever I have a vehicle into an any sort of, oh, see, battery's so dead I can't even get the thing turned on. Oh, never mind, I guess I won't show you. But it's what's it called? Capacitance tester. So this will basically take the place of a load tester. You hook it up, you type in the cranking amps of it, and it tests to see what it's got left. The battery does need to be fully charged to make it work correctly, and it'll tell you if it's the voltage is too low and all that. But it's just a great little tool just to quick throw it on the battery, and it's pretty accurate too, because we've taken I use it on all the tractors and trucks and stuff, and when if it says the battery's bad, I'll take it in and they'll test it with their big carbon pile tester, and it's always been at dead line with that. So I mean, I trust this thing quite a bit, and it's just a great little thing to have. It'll test your battery. You can do starting tests with it too, I think, and charging system tests. So nice thing to have in the toolbox. Like I said, it doesn't get used often, but for whenever I have a vehicle and doing maintenance, oil changes and stuff, I'll bring it out, throw it on the batteries, just check them. That way I know for sure if it's gonna need a new battery this season or not. So if anybody wants a further bigger demo on anything, put it down in the comment box. I'll try to, if I need tools to do jobs or whatever, maybe I'll try to break out the phone and camera and get some video of them actually being used. Yeah, if anybody's got any other questions, just put it down in the comments. Let me know and I'll do what I can. So if you like these videos, just check out my other ones. I got a bunch of other tool videos and some other farming machinery videos and stuff. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.